Hey Facebook, how is everybody doing? I love how whenever I say hey Facebook, my dog goes crazy because he just assumes I'm talking to him. I think Jasper thinks he's called Facebook. I've heard of worse things. So this is an idea that I had this morning. This is a new little series because I know how often I used to go out on lunch when I was in my corporate job and I just needed a little bit of a pep talk, a little bit of a thing to lift my spirits, something to focus on when I was having a really crummy day, which, let's face it, can happen quite often. Even if it's something quite small, if you're having a bad day, if you're feeling tired, I know it's hot at the moment, everybody I know is exhausted because they're not sleeping properly, then it's really easy for those things to get completely out of control. So this whole series is going to be 5-minute videos, so whether you catch me live or whether you just come and find them on the page and watch a couple of them as you're walking around town getting your sandwich and just chilling the fuck out from work, this is here for you. So I'm going to try and keep them to 5 minutes. As we know, I like to talk quite a lot, and I swear quite a lot, as you might have already gathered, so do put your headphones in if you're around children, if your boss is listening. If you don't like swearing, I'm sorry, but I use it for emphasis and I think it's really helpful. I like languages. If Chaucer can do it, so can I. It is really hot, so I am drinking all the water at the moment. So today I want to talk to you about incremental upgrades. What I mean by this is it can be really overwhelming. You know that you want to make big changes, you know you're exhausted and you're struggling, and there is so much going on at work and so much going on at home, and you feel like your to-do list is a million miles long. How could you even have any time to look after yourself? So this is something that I implemented when I was really struggling. I'm a huge fan of making lists, ordering them, prioritising them, and if that's something that you want more help with either at work or at home, then check out Your Best Week, which is my 7-day programme that's all about helping you to smash your to-do list, have an amazing week at work, and then be able to leave the office Friday night so you can rest and relax and really start doing the big work. So it's really easy to see this as one big picture and be unable to break it down. And one of my favourite tools that I want to share with you today is the art of the incremental upgrade. You are not, and I can say this hand on heart, knowing you very well because I was you are not looking after yourself, you are not caring for yourself, and you are struggling because you are overwhelmed at work but you still can't say no, you're doing too much at home, you're not putting yourself even in the top 5, never mind first. So the art of the incremental upgrade is to just keep making these tiny little changes that will make a huge difference to your life. So one of the incremental upgrades I used to do was to downsize my coffee. I always had a venti latte glued to my hand, particularly on Friday mornings, because by the time I got to Friday I was shot. And so I would downgrade the size of my coffee for 2 reasons. One, it would save me 30p, which is not a lot, but when you're having 5 coffees a week, that starts to add up over a month. And secondly, because it was reducing the amount of caffeine that I was having, and I'd make sure to buy a bottle of water instead, or refill my bottle of water when I got into the office. That's an incremental upgrade, even though you're downsizing. A couple of weeks ago, I went to see Wonder Woman with my other half, and an incremental upgrade that we started employing about 18 months, 2 years ago, was to go for the VIP seats. My other half is ridiculously tall, he has very long legs. I don't have this problem, but I really love the VIP seats. They're wider, they're leather, they recline a bit, they've got wider armrests so you're not jostling with somebody, and it costs a couple of extra quid each time. But for me, it's worth doing it because the amount of enjoyment I receive outweighs the tiny bit of extra money. So today, have a think about as you're walking around at lunch, and I hope that you are walking around at lunch, and if you're not, your incremental upgrade for the day is to get the hell out of your office and to walk out. It is a pretty beautiful day outside, I can see almost all blue skies. Get outside of your office and go for a walk around, and that can be your incremental upgrade for the day. But if not, look at one thing that you do that you can very slightly increase the cost, the duration, the impact that it has, but that it will create a huge amount of enjoyment for you. Why do this? Because you are not putting yourself anywhere near first, And in order to see big changes in your life, you need to start investing in yourself with time, money and energy. So whether that is learning your self-care, whether that's investing in a £10 journal so that every day you have somewhere to put your crazy thoughts and to create your affirmations and what you're going to do to really marshal your thoughts and to create the resilient, strong mindset that we all need when we work in these environments. It can also be simply time. It can be, rather than sitting in front of the television all night, not really knowing what's going on, switching it off and running a bath. It doesn't cost you anything. But it's all about the incremental upgrade. So what is the first small step that you can take to improve your life today? Doesn't have to cost much, doesn't have to take much time, doesn't have to take any energy. But take that first incremental step and then look for the next one for tomorrow, and the next one, and the next one. And as you start doing them, you will start to find your energy increasing, your enthusiasm for what you're doing increasing, because you're actually spending time on what you love and what you want to see more of in your life. From there, you're also going to want to make more increases. You're going to want to keep upgrading your life. And this doesn't mean getting the latest iPhone or building a conservatory on the back of your house or going to the Maldives for 2 weeks. This simply means investing in your heart and soul, with time, with energy, yes, with money, but honestly that's the least of the considerations. I would love to hear how you get on with this. So when you watch this video, please drop me a comment down below, let me know when you've watched it and what incremental upgrade you choose today. Keep coming back and sharing your incremental upgrades, because I would love to see just how much of an improvement you can create in your life with a few minutes, a little bit of thought, and possibly not even any money every day. Have an amazing day wherever you are and whatever you're doing, and I will catch up with you very, very soon. In the meantime, if anybody you know needs this, do share this out. I would love for you to help create this circle bubble effect where you're helping other people around you to upgrade their lives as well. I'm Leah from Searching for Serenity. Do reach out to me if you have any questions or if there's anything I can do to help, but in the meantime, take care of yourself. Bye for now.